Hello and welcome to the Federal. My name is Shreyas. The 14th edition of the Bangalore International Film Festival is all set to kick off on Thursday, the 23rd of March. Movie buffs can watch nearly 200 films from across 50 countries. What can they expect at the film festival? What changes have been made this year? Well, to talk more about it, I have Mr. Ashok Cashyap, the chairman of the Karnataka Film Academy, with us. Thank you, Mr. Ashok, for joining us on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you once again.
Pleasure, sir. Mr. Kashyap, to begin with, how big is the 14th edition of the Bangalore International Film Festival?
Sir, with a short span, we try to bring in this film festival to our patrons. I just took over this office a couple of months back, and I was chasing my, officers, ministers, and everybody. All these things were good. Today I think it is a dream. I just had only 2 months to to see the film festival happening. And when I started this, all my ministers, they were in session somewhere near, Belgaum, and I couldn't catch them to get the approval. And now I had only 35 days. Within this 35 days, the biggest challenge was to bring acquisition, all the world cinema, competitive section to, constitute the juries and pre-selection panel and everything. That happened in a rocket speed. All these years experience, I had a lot of acquaintance with other juries, other filmmakers across the world, across India, and I could able to bring them together and made it. This entire session, this exercise, the selection panel exercise was done for more than 8 days. And the ninth day, we had a deliberation done. Now all the results are out and all the movies are selected. Now we are ready to go for the film, for the festival. And another couple of days, I think we are going to have a grand, inauguration in front of, grand steps, Vidhana Sauda. And many dignitaries are, lined up. VK Murthy's centenary celebration is happening this year. And VK Murthy is the only cinematographer in India having Dada Saheb Phalke Award. And we want to, make this event, make this 14th International Film Festival a VK Murthy's festival. It is like dedicating the entire film festival on his name, and we are celebrating his centenary. And to what else, to give a respect to a person who has, who's a musician and who's a magician, who could able to do wonders in yesteryears. All this black and white films which he has done was amazing, and those films are inspiration for us to do wonderful films these days. So in fact, I worked with him, and he is one of the greatest cinematographer I've ever seen in my in Indian film industry. So honoring such a great personality is also our luck, and I'm blessed, in fact.
So I wanted to come up with that question later on. You spoke about honoring Mr. Late VK Murthy. There are 4 of his films that will be screened. However, there's just one film that he did in Kannada, which was Hoovu Hannu. However, that doesn't seem to be on the list, and many are asking, it could have been made it to the list. Any reasons why it didn't?
No, it is in the list. Who said it is not in the list? It is in the list, actually. So it is in the list, of course. We tried. We are, acquisition is going on, and nobody said that it is not in the list. See, we are trying to update lot of every day, every second. We are trying to update our information through our website, and see what else. He has done a Kannada film, that too with our favorite director Rajendra Singh Babu, and we can showcase our Kannada movie Hoovu Hannu. That is one of the wonderful thing which we could showcase in Kannada. VK Murthy sir's Kannada movie, Hindi movie, and everything. Definitely we will showcase those movies. And the list is on. We are trying to have an acquisition through NFDC, and Udaya TV is they have the content, and we are trying to. In fact, we did try with Udaya TV, and they trying to help us getting the DCP. and it's on its way and it's happening.
Thanks for clarifying that, sir.
In fact, a couple of days back, I did request Rajendra Singh Babuji to get the content, and in fact, he has suggested a couple of places, and he is also in the list. We are celebrating VK Murthy's master class, and he is one of the person who is going to talk on behalf of VK Murthy sir, and he is already in the panel.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that, sir. So moving on, what can you elaborate on what does it mean by World in Bengaluru team?
See, getting a FIAF accreditation is what do you say, most prestigious thing I would call. The reason is, see, out of so many countries do host a film festival. Only 38 countries have this FIAF accreditation. So Bangalore is one. So what else you want? It is a prestigious film festival happening, and we are specialized in Asian category. And this film festival is happening also because we are accredited with FIAF, and FIAF accreditation will give all the aura, and on top of it, whatever the films we've been screening, and whatever the format we have been practicing all these days, that has been recognized by FIAF. And this is one of the prestigious film festival happening in India. Fortunately, I'm the festival director. I'm trying to, or I'm able to, or I could able to do some wonders with this world cinema and the competitive cinema, revisiting Kannada classics, and Indian panorama, mainstream cinema, critics week, and many actually. So it adds another feather in the cap to do all these sections. Besides, we also have Fifrisky award. There are so many things which where international film festivals do handle it.
Okay. So looking at the website, it mentions that 200 films from about 50 countries, and you just mentioned that Shreyas, we're still adding on. The list is just going on. So how many films do you think the participants, or not the participants, the movie buffs can actually watch in this week, or in this span?
Sir, we do have 278 screenings actually. 278 screeners. So many movies. Some movies will be repeated twice because of the popularity, or because of their awards, and many more things. And some directors would have joined along with the movie. We'll have a symposium. We'll have a talk with them. We'll have a masterclass with them. So all these movies will definitely give a way to film education, film fraternity, a new look, technology exchange, and many more things. So out of 270 screens, so many movies being lined up. We also not only have Orion Mall, which has 11 screens. Besides Orion Mall, we also have Karnataka Kalavidra Sangha and Suchitra Film Society. There are so many, 3 different corners, 3 different places. We are running so many movies. I think, we are catering wonderful bouquet of films this year.
Yeah. So the reason I asked you this question is, some of my friends who regularly visit or attend these film festivals, they have an issue with this particular festival. They say they can't buy tickets to a particular film. They'll have to stand. It's like a first come, first serve basis. So they go attend one or watch one film. By the time they return to watch another film that they actually waited for an entire day, there are others who are already waited in queue, so they can't go ahead and watch that film. So have you solved that problem this year around?
See, to have that kind of a problem, many festivals, basically the scheduling is very, very important. Scheduling, we do it in such a way, if somebody misses the film this time, this day, today, he can always have an option watching that movie on some other day. It's like, you miss today, you can deliberately miss this option today, and you can make it on the other day. He can see some other movies on that particular day. He always has a option. When you see the itinerary, you see on this particular day, I would like to watch this movie, and I would miss this, and I can watch it on that particular day. That is a calculation. And every filmmaker, most of the filmmakers, they know this film is good and I need to reserve these tickets here, or I need to be there. And one more thing, this year, since it was a short time, we are going with a regular style of first come first serve basis. Next year, I will definitely come out with a new idea. You can book the tickets from your mobile, and that will happen from your fingertips.
Yeah.
And you book your tickets, you are there. That
So
is,
that,
once again, that is also first come first serve kind of a basis on your mobile. Whoever chooses the film, whoever want to watch the film, they'll always select the films and be there without standing in the queue.
but
That
that's
I will do it. Yeah, that I'll
but,
do it in the coming years.
sure. But that's something that's already available at the Goa Film Festival, isn't it?
You're right. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That part, I think we have to do it in the coming days, because last time we had a very analog paper kind of a delegate pass and everything. This year, I have gone one step above. Every card has a QR code. You enter to this Audi's different screens. You have to show the card. That will scan and give you the attendance, and that will allow you to go get inside the number of number of seats, whatever you have, and it will restrict with the last number. All that attendance, as well as the number of, you need not physically stop anyone.
So the digitalization is being done this year. So even though
Yeah.
people can't book tickets, they can still go ahead and see if seats are available and then walk inside, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the other issues, I'm sorry I'm asking you about issues, but one of the other issues is the parking on the first day of the festival. There's a lot of chaos. So people who are film buffs are hoping that they would get a pass so that, there's not much chaos. They can easily walk in or, park their vehicles, go ahead and start watching their films as per the schedule. Has something been done about it?
Yes, of course. A couple of days back, we had a meeting with our Orion Mall, and those people, they had elaborated exactly how to go ahead with the parking issue. Last time we had a couple of parking issues. This time we have come out with a couple of passes. Each category has a kind of passes, and each level has a particular kind of a passes. Some have to be paid, some are easy access, some are free. Depending on the category, we try to sort out, and we have sorted it out. And this year we are going with Orion Mall, whatever the parking space we have, and even all the parking slots which is being allotted there, it is once again leased to someone else. It is not the Orion people who handle it. It is done by somebody else. They need to pay money to them. Everything is interlinked. If we have to get, if somebody says we want free, that will not happen easily. We can get some concession, but it will not be free.
It's not about the concession. It's about if there is a way how they can go ahead and book tickets online, if they can also get passes online.
See, we have already done it. We see every software will have an hiccups in the beginning, and even our website, we had a hiccups in the beginning, and the InstaMojo gateway and everything. It takes a couple of days to set right, and there will always be glitches. Once we are through with it, now our website is on. In the beginning days, 1 or 2 days, we had a glitches, and now everything is clean and clear. Now what we do is through the website, we are trying to get into the link and go to the passes and book through a student pass, or a delegate pass, or a fraternity pass, or senior citizen pass, whichever pass you want to, the paid pass, whatever the passes you want. We give 4 different options. You can go select 4 different options in the delivery place where you want to. We will deliver those passes in the places where they click and where they wanted to get distributed. It's we have 4 different places as Karnataka Vanijya Mandali and Suchitra Film Society, Karnataka Media Academy, and our film Karnataka Chalachitra Academy. These are the 4 places where we distribute cards. You book now and you will be distributed. Even in Goa, you book sometime back, a month earlier, you will get only when you reach Goa venue. Till then, no one will send it to your place, or no one will ask you to receive it to a particular place. In fact, what we are doing is you book today, you get it tomorrow. We made it so easy, just 1 24 hours. You book today and tomorrow we print the card tomorrow and you get the next day.
Okay, sir. A couple of questions before I let you go. Unfortunately, last year the film festival was mired in controversy, especially over the selection of films. One specifically that made a lot of people raise eyebrows was Rishabh Shetty saying that his film Pedro was not included in the list. Now, how do you handle these issues, or how are you looking forward to handle those such issues this year?
See, I got to know that Pedro, that movie was not. It is not been selected. It is the censor issue. The censor date was different. That was one of the reason that movie was not selected. Say, for example, the competitive section, what we asked this year to submit, it was not submitted on that particular year. It was submitted on the previous year.
Okay.
We are asked this time. The movies which is being selected for competition is Jan 22 to December 30th, but that didn't happen. Most of the people, they do, the last time what they did, they submitted 1 year earlier, or the numbers were they were differing. I mean, that was one of the reasons they could able to keep that movie away from the competitive section. But this is what I got to know. But
Okay.
since I was not the chairman, I don't know what exactly happened.
No, but this year,
sorry,
how do you plan to handle such issues?
We have set a rule. Jan 1st 22 to December 30th. We in fact want to stick to that particular time and day. If it is earlier or later, we don't want to accept it. There are so many couple of movies which came in the year, certified in the year 2021, but we rejected that film. Many people, what they do is they send the screener without the censor certificate. They sent the screener without the censor certificate. We watched the movie expecting them that they will give it in once the screening is over. Once the screening is over, then we see that it has not been certified on that particular year. It has been certified some other year. So then that movie will be rejected, and we will not send a letter to them. Such thing happened this year, but we didn't select that movie. We kept that movie away from our competition section.
Okay. So my last question to you, your final thoughts on the Bangalore Film Festival this year, sir?
With a short span, we try to make it as colorful as possible. I want this event to be a very smooth and happy ride, kind of a film festival where people should enjoy watching films, ignoring all the social media nonsense. Just keep enjoying the movies. Go watch movies. Be a sincere student, film student. Watch, talk, have a conversation, exchange thoughts, meet foreign delegates, meet foreign filmmakers across India, and exchange our film like Kantara and KGF2. These movies have created records all over the world, and these people will talk some good things about our Kannada industry, our nativity, and give information to those people who are interested. Such exchange of things should happen, and one should enjoy the session.
Sure, sir. Thank you. It was wonderful having you with us. Thank you for your time, sir. And I hope the Bangalore Film Festival is a big success.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hoping to.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more interesting updates.